Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Blind. It's very fluffy here. It's a good throne. But we're leaving Moghome. That's the main scenario quest here. Did everything else right here. We got one other quest here. In some fashion. But continuing up this way. At least that's the idea. My guide is ready to lead you out of Moghome. Sure. Well, I expect you're eager to be on your way. Did I mention your friend was looking for you, Capo? If not, Alphino is looking for you. I'll be waiting just outside, stretching my wings. Let me know when you're ready to depart. Okay. How much they're really going to be leading us anywhere is the question. Or we'll just travel. We'll see. Alphino, what's happening? To the best of my knowledge, we have all that we need for our trip to Zenith. And I believe the Elder Seedseer and her retinue will soon be making the journey back to Gridania. It would be remiss of us, I think, not to convey our gratitude to them prior to going our separate ways, shall we? Reasonable idea. If they're not going to keep coming along. These guys were mostly here for the whole of these guys' business with the Moogles. And that's all worked out. Alphino, Arctic, I do humbly thank you, for it has been a most enlightening experience. Were it not for your pioneering spirit, the existence of these Moogles might never have been revealed to us. 'Tis we who should be thankful, Elder Seedseer. Were it not for your timely diplomacy, they would never have chosen to reveal themselves at all. And 'twas your presence, Kutlokap, that ultimately won us their trust. It must have taken great courage to leave the sanctuary of the 12s win, and we are exceedingly grateful that you did. It was my pleasure, Kupo. I made so many new friends, and have so many fantastic tales to tell my kinsmoogles back home. And it is to our home that we must now return. May you ever walk in the light of the crystal, my friends. Safe journey, Elder Seedseer. We too must be on our way. Hilsvelgar awaits. That is why we are here. Despite numerous sidetracking. Warrior of Light, pray tend closely to your companions. Serastinian, beneath that stoical facade, a storm of anguish seethes unseen. Yeah. I'm sure it's gonna be fine. Everything's fine. Okay. Up this way. Sprint. Presumably faster. Where's the next one of these at? 594 Northwest. Alright. Well, that's a ways away. Okay. So let's see if we are gonna get some kind of transportation business here, or it's just gonna be keep walking towards that. At least as much as we can with all the floatingness. Have you said your goodbyes and dead away your tears, Kupo? And we are indeed ready to go. Yeah. Experience for that. And Moxie has a quest for us. You can't just unlock another quest right next to me. Moxie? Roadkill. Oh, what's that over there? It's a fate. Well, we need to do this first, clearly. An ether current. Moxie is gazing fearfully at the road to Asa. You aren't thinking of heading towards Asa, are you? Best watch yourself if you are. Archosaurs stopped the road looking for an easy meal. If only someone could drive them away, Kupo. Oh, you seem the type for dragon hunting. Why don't you slice 3 of the Archosaurs and open the road back up for Moogle traffic. Once the deal is done, let Mogmont and Asa know. We can just probably do that on the way there. Assuming this isn't a teleport. If it is, we can teleport back with the teleporter or something. It's gonna be fine. The road to Zenith. Look at all these shirts we might get. Why has volunteered to lead you to Zenith? Yeah. As Chieftain Moglin already explained, the shiny instrument we gave you is the best means of grabbing Hellsvander's attention. I'll come along and show you the way to Zenith. That's the big place where you need to blow the horn. First things first, though, we need to make our way to Osama. Watch out for rampaging dragons. Maybe that should have been the first thing, Kupo. Yes, yes, yes. Now, they're over there. It's a system. Go to Zenith. Road kills even further. Fighting many dragons and such. Some Propkins over here. Just not gonna worry about that. Just not gonna worry about that. Probably can't fall off anything to our deaths either, so. Oh, there's some dragons here. Well, that's gonna need to be dealt with. We should probably try to not hit this lightning sprite. Alright. You're exploding far too far away. Could use some sleeping shenanigans here again. Depends on if we get another dragon attacking. 2 is mostly manageable. None of that. I mean, I say that. How do I get hit by that? I say that, but now we're dead. Rude. Rude. Sometimes it's a bit off, it feels. Anyways. Luckily, it's an easy teleport right back up there. We could really set our homes to closer locations. Does it make much of a difference with the respawning business? Probably not. But anyways. My home. There you go. Back into the churning mists. It's churning with dragons, as it turns out. These dragons look a little bit more dangerous than the ones we have to fight for the other quests, it seems. We'll see. Lots to fight on the path here. Lots to do. Places to go. Things to see. Etc., etc. Alright. Can't fly yet. Walk back around all these guys. And of course, the encounter reset. So we still need to fight 2 dragons. That's how it be. That's okay. Let's get them sleeping. Should be something. We're doing fine until we weren't for some reason. I don't know. Lines, we got sleep. Targeting all nearby enemies to sleep. Let's also get Chocobo out. You can help. Where's what we got in here? Sleeping. Great. It didn't aggro. I say over. Well, the Chocobo's dealing with that one at least. At least somewhat. Dragon in waiting. They're waiting for us. It's getting obliterated over there. Fantastic. You gonna heal it? Yep. Beautiful. Perfect. That's over that way. This is over this way. We can go that way. That's more like cliffs and holes and stuff, so not really. I'm gonna go this way first. There's some stuff. There's a crazy purple storm cloud thing. Amazing. Here's the guys we need to fight for this. Got stunned. Lovely. Oh. Magic. Oh, we got interrupted that time. That's unfortunate. Yeah. We need 3 of these guys. Then we turn it in the place we're going to. It's a lot of work nicely. Single target attacks. No giant AoEs. We're going to be aggroing additional enemies right now. Preferably. Kind of going down this way. Whatever, he'll be fine. Okay. That'll be good. I need a decent chunk of XP per kill here. 895. We need 837,000 XP for the level here, so it adds up. Could just grind on random little enemies or do dungeons for levels and stuff. They are options. Heading up this way. This is Landlord Colony, somewhere. And also a dragon in the way. Of course it is. Alright, you. Oh, wow, great. We're going to sleep everybody here. Where's a lot of dragons? Yeah, take the waters. Here. Yeah, they're still all awake. This dragon's going down a bit. This dragon's not too high level. 2 dragons kind of immediately down. Wild. Not sure we managed to accomplish that, but sure. Not gonna complain about it. Yeah, there you go. Enemies defeated. Carry on. All the way this way? Something else further south here. We're not really in there yet. There's also no way to really get there yet. Let's just not worry about it. There's a dragon just sitting there. A moss dragon? Yeah. There's a dragony area here. Oh yeah, they're just all here. We're just not going to worry about that. There's a summon stone if we worried about that at all. Chocobo stone porter thing. What? Is that someone from below? How'd you get past the Archosaurus infesting the road? Honestly, it was more the giant dragons which were the main problem, but still. What? Monsiassi has slated them for him. It's just like him to depend on the kindness of strangers. We've barely been able to venture outside of Asa for fear of being attacked. Now thanks to you, the roads are just a little safer, Kupo. Fantastic. Oh. Got a quest over there. Yoink that. Moglio and a zooming Moogle. Oh, how can I be so clumsy, Kupo? You'll never forgive me. Spineless Wadgets. Moglio has finally found a Moogle in need of help. There he is. Helping. Just look at this Moogle adventurer. Have you ever seen such a distressed expression? Accepted. I'm done for. There's no coming back from this, Kupo. Pray tell us of your distress, Kupo. We're here to serve. Well, a friend of mine lent me one of his favorite knives, one so sharp it could cut right through a Kupo nut. He made it by whittling down a spine pulled from one of those wild Wadgets. And you see, I've been on a bit of a binge the past few days, fluttering to and fro, indulging in libations whenever the opportunity presented itself. When all was said and done, the wine was gone and the knife was nowhere to be found, Kupo. I don't recall why I brought it in the first place. My only choice is to make my friend a new knife, Kupo. But have you ever seen a Wadget? One does not simply pull a spine from one. The situation sounds terribly troubling. But worry not, for you won't have to risk your life standing against a Wadget, because we'll do that for you. Be patient, troubled friend. Soon you'll have a Wadget's spine within your grasp. Come, adventurer. The Wadgets can be found to the northeast of here. Hurry before I slay every last one. And so, to the northeast of here, you say. Be right with you. Let's see. Continue things here. Lock in. Ether current. Also more important. Yoink. Doing decent at getting all these here so far. Here, the next one is northeast. Things are a bit bitey for a while there, but I think we've arrived in one piece, Kupo. I wonder what has the dragons so awfully snappy. I mean, the bad ones are always bad, but they seem worse than usual. We got a Linear Paladin Warrior, Dark Knight, Money, Lancer, Dragoon, Samurai shirt, Ninja shirt. Take the thing for the thing we have. Kinda. Question marks. And a whole bunch more things here. Alright. Waiting for the wind to change. That seems fretful about the weather. We have a small problem, Kupo. When the winds are high like this, Ralsvelgars invariably abandons his lofty perch and heads to the lands below to hunt. If you try blowing the horn now, I doubt he'd hear it. I suggest we stop at the clearing up ahead and rest until the wind dies down. Just up ahead. There. Well, while you guys are waiting for the wind to change, I'm just gonna grab all the quests here. There's a Moogle Mender and Merchant. This sells weapons. It just sells the 133 weapons here that we got for free in the previous quests. So everybody can have a 133. As long as you're level 54. I could potentially note that down. I mean, doesn't really matter. Let's go to wherever. Look at the weapons that they have. From the surface, you certainly didn't come here on account of the flowers, Kupo. What brings you to one such as you to Asa? Where's coming through? What do you do here? Well, I'm standing diligently in defense of Asa, Kupo. If any of those vicious dragons dare to attack the Moogles residing here, I shall join the fight with all my might. I know what you're thinking. Then why are you flitting in the middle of the bridge, away from the danger, Kupo? And to that I'd reply that this is the best place to be, where I can join in the fray, no matter which end the dragons attack from. What is this place? Moogles use this place to rest their tired wings, you see. So I was right in between Mogholm and Zenith, and no one can be expected to make that long journey in just one day. It's a perfect place for a nap. Or a few coconuts. The Moogles didn't build this place, or else it'd be much smaller. This bridge has been here for, well, much longer than I can imagine, Kupo. Who did build it remains a mystery to us. The great worm, Ralsvelgar, has been alive for much longer than any of us. Surely he knows all about this ancient place. Interesting. Quest up. Also just climbing up. Fun times. Neat place. This is Mogmum. where dragons tread. Mogum looks so mad that his pom-pom is going to burst. The flowers in this area are precious. We must come all the way from Mogholm to catch a sniff. That's why we can't have monsters barging in and trampling all over them, Kupo. The Amphiprites are the worst of the lot. Someone needs to do something about them. Slay 3 of them. It might keep the beasts away for a while. They're really not big on actually completely dealing with the problems here, are they? You got dozens of beasts attacking. Try 3. Should be fine. Ah, well. There. The quest here. That's a doom hole to fall in. Amazing. Let's not go in there, shall we? Mog's son. Who's got the baskets? I was gazing at the adventurer with an award with an odd expression. Is that a creature from the surface? I'm sure their existence was just the stuff of legends, Kupo. Never thought I'd see one in the flesh. Where was I? Oh yes. I was looking for 3 baskets I seem to have misplaced. Perhaps I forgot them near the 4 arms. Wow. A creature of legend. Find my baskets. It'd be like that. Quite often, honestly. This counts as a settlement. A couple things here. And Mogmont. New quest for us. Something needs to change. Mogmont is flapping his wings, his tired wings, vigilantly. The Skylords of the North and South are in constant conflict. That is why one must remain ever vigilant, always on alert. I'm at my wit's end, Kupo. The mules here are in desperate need of relief. If you were to put a pause to the dragons fighting by slaying a few, it's like to give us some breathing room, Kupo. Slay the dragons. This one's right out here. These moss dragons. You got it. Magic. Swiftly magic. More magic. Get out of the way there. It's kind of like poison or something going on there. There's that. Moss dragon. Dragon skins and dragon scales. Sounds like a good time. Oh. $54 moss dragons. Yeah. Too quick on that. Still got hit somehow. Brilliant. Anyways. Can we do poison? Toxic blast something? Not really. Oh well. Another dragon to slay. No. Oh. Easy enough. And we're hit. Chocobo's got it. Chocobo's is completely under control. My goodness. What's over here? These are the Wagons over this way. Venturing out into parts unknown. What's this guy? That's a boss guy. Or mini boss guy, I suppose. Let's not worry about that. Let me get over here from here. Dragon. And drop down to here at least. That's something. Look at these wacky crystally tree things. Interesting. Huh? Just need to get through here. There's a Wadjet. Go for that. Give me a spineless Wadjet. Let's look further. What else we got over here? More Wadgets. Fate we're bumbling into somehow. Two hands. Over here. Oh, here's one of these. To the northeast it said. Now here we are. We're gonna have to talk to Moglio first before we continue the helping business here. It's not just our quest, he's also on it too. So that's fine. Right. Next one is 1182 west. Oh my goodness. That's very west. I see the Wadgets from here. If we get any closer, they'll sniff me out in a second. What to do? Ah, brilliant. See, all you have to do is create a distraction by attacking a Wadget, whilst I fly in and pull a spine from the beast undetected. What a simply sophisticated strategy, Kupo. I'll be waiting here for you to start your attack. If you're not, I won't be far behind. Yep. Huh. Let's get it. This one right here looks good as any. Hey, one of these. And chuck the wing. Okay. Did you get it? I didn't see it, but did you get it? You probably got it. It's probably fine. Lightning spray. You killed it! Too fast! I couldn't grip the Wadget's slippery spine in time. But we mustn't give up, Kupo. My paws are ready. Find another one and I'll get it this time. Okay. Let's need to slay lower Skylords the other direction. And all these things. Alright. Get it. And the Wadget spines here. Right in the spine of the Wadget. As you do. Do an eyeball. Stone gaze. No, not loud. Alright. Simple enough. I almost had it that time. That last one's spine wouldn't have made a suitable knife anyway. Don't tell me you're tired already, Kupo. Just one more try. I have a good feeling about this one. Yep. Back up we go. We've slain the nearest Wadgets too, which is also slightly inconvenient. Gotta be quicker than that. Surely he got the spine this time. Surely. And that did it. Never has the move been so silently stealthy. I wager not even you saw me pull the spine from the wretched beast, Kupo. Well, I'll bring this right back to Asana. Alright. I still need to sharpen it or something, but that's at least progress. It was weird little bit here in the middle. This would have been the here. Upper levels, lower levels? Hard to say. Can't go back that way, that was a fall. Need to go the other way. Let's go back where we need to go. And then go further to where we also need to go. That's a plan. Get something. Okay. Through the ruins and the dragons, dinosaurs, whatever. They're here. They're doing their best. We're leaving. No thanks. Oh, what's that? That's just somebody flying past. Wild stuff. Wild stuff. Man, these dragons. I already dealt with them. A few things to turn in. Right here. And that'll be good. So were you actually able to get the spine, Kupo? I don't know. Does this answer your question, Kupo? The spine. You actually did it. In fact, this spine is even sharper than the last one before. You're able to make my friend an even nicer knife than the one he had lent me. You'll surely forgive me now, Kupo. Fantastic. Problem solved. And with that, another Moogle's worries are washed away. But there's still much work to be done, and many more Moogles with messes to clean. It's up to us to find them. It's off to find more help. What else we got here? Got some helmets. This one works for Archer, Bard. This works for Black Mage. Item comparison. Yeah, it's a little bit better. More intelligence, permission, spell speed, crit hit. We'll take this one since we're currently on this one. Complete. Unfortunately, we're going to be getting rid of the fancy helmet here. Fancy hat. Look at that. Recommends new hat. I also might be able to just purchase full 133 from the store or something. I don't know. Not too worried about it. With that. Wow, it's a very... Not as much going on there. That's for sure. I think I'll put on the correct ring again. Update. It's literally just glasses with extra glasses and a monocle. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Okay. Well, let's head out this way. Get some more things. Fight these guys. Do stuff in that area. There's a lower Sky Lord. Sure. Map. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. We can deal with these guys. Obviously. They do some fire things. Fire versus poisonish. Something like that. Start casting from a little further away, so I need to run up this. Definitely doesn't make as much of a difference here. Run to other places. That's them taken care of. Stuff up there. This is 4 arms. Some fashion here. That's some more stuff. Here's this. That's on the list. Coming to get me. Oh. We dodged the attack. That's pretty good. Let's go. Fire, 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 fire. And stuff. And things. Yeah. Challenge log. Entry. Somebody's one song could be. Nope. Misbehaving. As much the misbehaving. Do a fight. I don't mess with that right now. I'm sure he is very dangerous. Not have the best luck in the mini boss fate soloing business previously. And the fate's gone. Well, that's good. Okay. There's some baskets. We're no longer slow. Also good. Here's everybody else here. Moving basket. You guys see any baskets? I'm looking for baskets. Very important that I find these baskets. It's critical to our continuing success here. Sprite. These guys. The welcome basket. Lose this guy and go back for the basket. Okay. The mini-map aggressive enemies dots is very helpful. Gets the job done. Report, deliver, report, speak. And let's talk to these guys here. This is another interesting spot here. 4 arms. Almost there. There's the whole place. Okay, how's it going? This should do nicely, Kupo. The winds will likely have died down by tomorrow. Until then, we might as well make ourselves comfortable. If we must interrupt our journey so close to its end, I suppose this place is as good as any. And mayhap a brief respite from the hardships of the road. We'll have to clear our minds in readiness for the coming parley. Very well then, I believe a campfire is in order. Leave the gathering of fuel to me. I acquired a keen nose for firewood during my time in the frozen wastes of Kurthus. Clear our minds? 'Tis Master Upno whose mind needs clearing. The thought of being a great worm in the flesh has befuddled the boy. Do you see him stroll away as if these ruins were not crawling with deadly beasts? Follow him, I say. And see that the wildlife does not make a meal of our young friend. We'll have the camp ready by the time you return. There is literally dragons and stuff all over the place here. Wait for the winds to change over this way. Also pop down back to town, turn all these quests in. Should be great. Drop here. You betcha. Might even take much fall damage. Oh, come on. Now you're just being silly. That's my jump. Fine. Technically, there's a fall there. Kinda. Out of the clouds in business here. Here's some kind of fight something. It's a Matra. Take it. Get interrupted. We already cast our spell, so it's fine by me. Bonk. Defeat threatening monsters to the east of this location. So he's trying to pick up firewood somewhere here somehow. The area is literally covered in dragons here. Well, that's neither here nor there, even though it's literally here. Maybe we'll walk into the here. Fight this guy. Technically not a dragon, so there's that. Oh. Probably dodge some of this. Yep. Dodging. Still useful. Would be a good idea. Let's head into here and turn these in. See if they got any other chores they need me to do. Place is a mess. Don't think we can pick up all this rubble. Where are those baskets be, Kupo? Do you have any idea? Inventory. A woven basket. Sealed with a lid woven from the same grass as the body, this basket contains several small items, indiscernible through the myriad holes in the weave. My baskets! I actually go looking for them. Legends say nothing about creatures from the surface being so kind. Exploring the ruins of the landlords and collecting the treasures scattered about is a hobby of mine. But I never dreamt I'd actually meet someone from the surface. I could not hope to find an artifact even half as valuable as our meeting, Kupo. Yeah. That was some pants. Samurai pants. Some samurai pants. Amazing. Yeah. Heading up. And up and up. Flying up here would be so much quicker. Not quite there yet. Now let's use those worms to come into our gardens, Kupo. You have my thanks, adventurer. Seems the roar of the dread worms sent the Skylords into a fury. That doesn't mean they can just stamp around wherever they want. They really need to learn respect for our hard work. Boots. Yes. Archer, Barn. Here's Black Mage. That's a big improvement on the boots here. I'll take the ones for here. Oh, please. Just like this. Recommended gear. Really? It's in here, isn't it? We have too many boots. We have too many of a lot of things. There's my samurai, samurai. Take off the boots. Put the other boots on. Update it. It's a continuing problem here, honestly. I think specifically these boots are disposable at this point. Whee! We both fall. We both take all the fall damage. Partnership. Teamwork. Falling to our near deaths. Ah, now we can finally breathe without dragons bothering us. It might be time to break out the wine, Kupo. Asaha is the domain of Hurlsvelger, and we can't permit Nidhogg's menacing minions to encroach upon it. May you aid us again in our time of need. Money. That's it. That's all they need. Need speak with Estinian. Back up here at Forearms. These bits here. Up, down, just in the clouds. Could be anything. At any rate. Well, there's another area. Gotten to. Finished all the things there. That's pretty good. Up and out. You just chilling? You fine? Leave the firewood to me. Yeah, the other firewood tried to attack, so. Yeah. Yeah. Up here, up here. That'll work. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Don't mind me. See, I was right to worry about the boy's safety. Once Alphino returns with the wood, we can see about supper. The ice cream has filled a pot with what looked like stew ingredients, ready for the fire. That's something, at least. Woo! Sticks. Few things compare to the simple pleasure of sitting beside a crackling campfire of one's own making. So speaks the great explorer. Until recently, you wouldn't have recognized firewood if it came with kindling and a flint. 'Tis well you instructed me so patiently then. But yes, left to my own devices, I would have been compelled to signal to Isao with a pile of damp leaves. I was born the pampered son of a Charlian dignitary, and alongside my twin, became the youngest student ever to be accepted into the Studium, something. How proud I was to match wits with scholars and philosophers. How ignorant of mine own shortcomings. That hubris invited manipulation and betrayal, led to the downfall of the Scions. We all of us are guilty of similar ignorance. How many men laid down their lives, never knowing what it is they fight for, never questioning that which they have been taught to believe. 'Twas only upon meeting Helsvelger that I learned the truth hidden within our history. Were it not for that chance encounter, I would never have vowed to tear down the Holy See and expunge the falsehoods with which it fans the flames of conflict. I would have lived and died in ignorance. That the truth has driven me to do terrible things I cannot deny, but I would rather sin in the pursuit of peace than imagine myself virtuous for perpetrating a needless war. If this journey has taught me anything, it's the importance and difficulty of holding to one's convictions in the face of failure, of striving always to replace one's ignorance with knowledge. You're well on your way, Master Alphino. At your age, I was but a fool swinging a spear, with scarcely a thought in my head. Even now I struggle to acknowledge the misconceptions under which I have labored. Sitting here, amongst these grand ruins, how can I deny that man and dragon once lived in peace? But for all that such an age existed, we are now in a time of war, and how I killed my family, and no quirk of history will exonerate him. I may be ignorant of how the Dragonsong War began, but if we do not put an end to this conflict now, I can say for certainly that it will only breed more vengeful souls such as mine. In my hands resides the power to vanquish a great worm. Fishguard's survival rests on me wielding that power. I will slay Nidhogg myself, orders or no. Estinian, you gave your word. My word is contingent upon the success of our parley. Show me the strength of your convictions, Lady Iceheart. Convince House Valor of the righteousness of your cause. Doubt not, but that I shall, Dragoon. Backup plan. Well, winds willing, shall have our answers on the morrow. Let us sleep now and face our fate with the rising of the sun. We will see. We will see. Quest complete. What do we got here? Bard, 133 top. Use thaumaturge. 133 top. Take it. Okay. And then top new here too. Yeah. 133. 110. Out of comparison here. More vitality. More intelligence. More crit. Direct hit rate, determination. Either's fine. More defense too. That's nice. Where am I? Robe of casting. Robe of casting. It's a good looking robe. Matches better with the magnifiers of casting. The cause of casting. So that's some of the dark demony star stuff. Legs and gloves here. But for the most part, pretty good. Okay. It is the morrow. In 2 days, I suppose. Next time, goodbye.